Okay, so what's my Notion story? I actually started using Evernote like 3 years ago, and I loved it. So I really, really liked it, and I liked how they operated in like books, and then you have pages inside of those folders and books. And that's like just a really, really simple structure. But after the time, after we onboarded some clients, I realized. Um, that you have just like one drop down, so you have just the one book, and inside this book you have like separate pages, but the structure going down was not enough, so that was a big issue. The other thing was collaboration. So collaboration these days wasn't really good in Evernote, and that's why we decided to switch to Notion. And I was like, okay, I said to my co-founder Nico, if we're gonna go to Notion, I have to really really clear up my mind because. Before going into Notion, I had so many ideas what I want to do, but they were not possible in Evernote. And I heard so many great things about Notion that I was just like, okay, if I'm gonna go into Notion, I'm gonna spend like my whole day on it, and I'm not going to be able to work properly. And that's basically what happened. So I figured out Notion pretty quick, working through the day. And then I was able to build the things I would like to build. And that's where the Notion journey began. And then since then, I used it every day for like 1 year now. And it's just every day is just different. And I oftentimes really, really appreciate just like the small things you guys looked up to. And just like how clean coded this is. I don't know anything about code, but it's just like really, really appreciate just the small details. So then after we had Notion inside of the company, I built up on it, and I was always like, I want to share my Notion story, but I didn't have the time at the time of date, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna write everything down I have in my head and everything I want to work on in the future when I got time to do this. And so 1 month ago, we actually quit Blog It In, our agency. So now I'm like, okay, what I'm gonna do with all those ideas because I've so many for Notion content, and I'm just like, okay, let's do it. Let's just work on it, and that's the thing I already told in the last video. Uh, the goal is just to get Notion ready to companies and to startups and agencies, and enable them with the power of Notion and just like being a Notion consultant to tell them how they can structure databases. And from a personal side, it's more like introducing more and more people into Notion and removing the friction of getting started with Notion. So that's the journey till now.